Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about fabulous period products. Now, period time, it's the most miserable time of the month, and anything that can make it slightly more bearable, I'm here for it. So if you have seen my period cup getting lost inside me video that I did a couple of months ago, I also tried inserting a menstrual cup inside of me. A lot of you really pushed me and encouraged me, and I did not want to give up on the whole menstrual cup journey. I still think it's the best for you and the planet. I tried 2 new cups and I have that in this video as well. So before we get started, if this is the very first time you're seeing this face, hello, I am Jovita, and in today's video I was inspired by Selena Gomez's makeup. She was wearing a kimono in that picture, so I wore a kimono. Yeah, we fans. I would love it if you took a second to click that red subscribe button just underneath this video if you are not subscribed yet, to get more of this fabulous content on the YouTube. Alright then, let's get started. So let's start with the cups. Why not, right? Just boil this for 5 minutes and that should do the sanitizing, and then I will let it cool down. And this is the P-Safe one and this is the Sanfi one. They're both in the size small. The P-Safe one has a tiny little ball stem. It seems like a much more comfortable stem. This is more rigid. I think this is also so that you can trim it as per your requirement. Softness wise, they are both pretty much the same. I want to say there might be a slight difference here or there. This is slightly wider, a little shorter. The fold that I usually like to do is this one. I don't know what it's called. And the mistake that I'm gonna avoid this time is using coconut oil to lubricate the rim. A lot of you commented under my previous video not to do that. It will apparently clog this ventilation hole. I am terrified, but let's go. I think I'll try the P-Safe one first. I'm terrified. Project P-Safe period cup is a huge ass fail, you guys. I tried maybe 3 or 4 times with multiple different folds, and this coming from a tampon user, you know. The cup was just not opening inside. Maybe the P-Safe one is too stiff. I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna give myself a break with the period cup. Maybe not try it again today because I'm in way too much pain. Also, it's so scary when it goes in, and I get that fear that it will get lost again. What if I can't find it again? How awesome that my pillowcase matches the current mood. Alrighty guys, it's about 8 p.m. I had a very fun, very long day. I filmed a YouTube video, went live on Instagram, did a little bit of online shopping. Anyways, I felt like I calmed down a bit after our morning ordeal with the cup, so I tried the Sanfi cup. It won't open inside. I don't know what to do. From all the videos and all the explanations I've seen, it's supposed to pop open inside on its own once it's nice and secure and lock itself. It's nice and securely folded inside, and then to fish it out, it's not easy. I don't know. I think I'm gonna let it slide for this period. I'll read your comments. Maybe you have some helpful tips for me. So P-Safe saw my previous video and they recognized that the cup that I got sold from Amazon was indeed fake. So they took the seller down and they got in touch with me and they sent across a fresh new replacement. Getting the right cup size, I have learned, is very, very, very important. Now, the cup size depends on your age, if you've given birth or not. I was once again very, very unsuccessful with both of them. They just wouldn't open inside of me. If you have any more advice for me, please feel free to leave them down below. Next up, let's talk about the roll-ons. Good morning, my loves. Today is day 2 of my period. Last night I had a really severe session of cramps and pain and bloating and whatnot, and I tried the Sanfi roll-on. This is the first one that I could get my hands on in the middle of the night. It didn't work at all. If I have any Gulfy kids over here, you would know the Axe oil. This is exactly the same smell, the same, you know, this it gives you a mild tingly feeling. So if you have mild pain, this could help you. Like, my pain is so extreme that I have seen the gynecologist at least 6-7 times in the last couple of years alone. So a roll on that you just apply on top, it just didn't make sense to me, but I wanted to try it out. So I tried the Sanfi one and the P-Safe one. Both of these are identical. Now, what I feel about this is that if you have mild irritation, discomfort, these things can work for you. But if you have severe pain, this is not going to do anything. Like, a lot of the time, I couldn't even feel it on me. That's how mild this was. But when my pain was very, very mild, this was burning my skin. So it really depends on the level of pain that you're going through. And what I think of this is, if you've ever used Volini, this is basically a roll-on version of it. I suffer from really bad back pain as well, so I actually carry this around with me when I go outside, and I keep one on my bedside table. So I just put it on my neck and my back because I don't have to go and take my Volini and spritz it all on my hair and my clothes and everything. But I found that the smell was very, very calming for me. Alright, let's talk about the Plix Balance PMS with chasteberry, ginseng and vitamin B6 to alleviate cramps, acne and mood swings. Pop 2 gummies per day. They also mentioned that this does give you immediate relief, but for best results, use it for 90 days.
Tastes like spirulina and berry had a baby.
One pack comes with 60 gummy hearts, and you are supposed to take 2 gummies every single day. Now, this costs you 1,200 rupees, so it's not very, very cheap, but it also contains a lot of really nutritious supplements in there. So if this worked, this is God's sent. For me, my cramps start like a week before my periods, and they last for a week during my periods. So given a 4-week month, 2 weeks every month, I'm down with cramps and bloating. And now I checked with the team, and they told me that you are supposed to take it for at least 90 days for the full results to kick in. But they also said that you should feel immediate results as well. So something really strange happened. I started testing this out immediately after I got it because I was very, very excited, and I got my periods a couple of days early. Now, I don't know if it was coincidence, or I don't know if this actually worked. I also feel like my mood swings were a lot better. I don't know if it is just a coincidence, but how can it be? Because my mood swings are pretty bad every single month. I'm happy, then I'm sad, and I'm angry, and I'm crying, and then I'm laughing, and then I'm sleeping, and then I'm just like so hungry, usually during my periods. But during my periods this month, while I was on these gummies, my periods were like any other day. So I'm assuming it's because of the gummy. Now, one downside is that this contains a lot of sugar, guys. I don't feel comfortable just because of the sugar. So if it was in a tablet form where you just gulp it down with water and they had all of these berries and whatnot, I think that would have been much better health-wise. But of course, it wouldn't be as fun as this, right? Like a squishy, fun, Instagrammable gummy heart. So I wish Plix takes that little feedback from my end. I will try and continue this, and I will try to make this a series as well where I let you know if this worked in the long run as well. The daily recommendation is 2 hearts every single day. I'm just wondering, why can't they put the daily required recommendation into 1 heart? Why do I have to take 2? And finally, guys, I've got my reusable pads. The brand Sanfi sent this to me, and I was like, let me try this out. So in one pack, you get 2 different sizes, and these are the 2 sizes that you get. I have also hand washed the reusable sanitary pads. I have noticed that it is taking a little extra time for it to dry because it's quite fluffy and thick. It's fleece material, the blanket material. It's still actually slightly wet in the back, and the other side is kind of like a soft plastic. I found out that this is so much more comfortable than wearing your regular pads. Your regular pads have that sheet of plastic that makes it very, very uncomfortable. I'm a tampon girl, but during the night I like to wear a pad just so that you don't get toxic shock syndrome or whatnot. But I found that these were a lot more breathable and more comfortable
than your pad, even though these are much fatter than your ultra thin pads. I really thought that they would get squished and move around, but wow, was I wrong. This really stayed put in place. Now the downside is you have to clean this by hand, and I am the kind of person who gets very grossed out very easily. So for those last few days it's completely fine for me, but on a regular basis I know that I won't be able to do it. But if you can do it, I think these are fabulous. They also come with a bag that you can store it in. I don't know what is the life of this. I don't know how many washes it can survive. And while we are here, guys, I had also bought the panty liners from PSafe. I wanted non-fragranced panty liners because why do you need, why the fragrance? But these are fragranced. I completely missed that out. But I enjoyed these liners so much more than the liners that I currently use from Always. They're much longer. They really stick well and they're very comfortable. Let me know if you want me to try anything else period related. Let's try and figure out how we can make our periods the best possible periods, right? I hope you found this video helpful, guys. I hope you enjoyed this as well. I love you so much. I shall see you in my next one. Mwah! Bye.